But listen, other than that, and as I was saying, when it comes to the the craziness of people, it's the same as what's happening with right now Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, or Will Smith and Jada, or the Kardashian and Black China, or Dave Chappelle right now, who somebody tried to bum rush the stage and tackle him and ended up looking like a pretzel. Like, people are taking everything to heart, and people are taking strangers' life to heart. Like, those people are not gods. They're humans just like you. They might be famous, but they are just normal people, and they have their opinions, and you should not, even if you realize that, I understand that if you reach 10 million people with whatever you say, and you can influence those people, it doesn't mean that you cannot think anymore. You cannot start telling people that, oh, what you think is dangerous, Joe Rogan, because you have hundreds of millions of people listening to you. I still can have opinions. And we are in this world where people put too much value on strangers' opinions. This is crazy. This is crazy. Makes no sense. I've been, fame can start with 5 people that love your work, right? So when I was 17, 18, and I was doing a lot of shows, a lot of hip hop shows in the Paris underground scene, and I was starting to gain some followers. I would have every show I would go, and there would be groups of girls coming to see me rap. I had dreadlocks and everything. I was always like asking myself if fame would take away my freedom, because people always see it from the point of view of the people who are not famous, the people who are listeners, the people who go to your shows, the people who buy your music, the people who come to watch your YouTube shows, and then they want to put on you, Boshus Fight, what up? They want to put responsibilities on you that you are not sure that you asked for. And they say come to the territory, and you're like, I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted to do my songs. Some people are not even trying to be famous. They just want to be able to sing and make a living from whatever they sing. And then I remember the first time somebody came to me and told me, yo, why don't you speak about Congo? Why don't you speak about this? Why don't you speak about the people there why don't you speak about the suffering here, or the suffering there, or the war here? And I was like, I make love songs. Like, I'm trying to give a little bit of soothing to the soul, and a little bit of, be part of people's life with something positive, and all the negative things we see it in the news. So maybe Bob Marley can talk about it, but I chose to focus on some positive things, and in a few songs I'm gonna have some words here and there from time. I'm gonna slick in some stuff, but I'm more much motivated to sing about love songs, relationship. That's what I like to do. Yeah, but you have a lot of people listening to you. People, you are the voice of the. I'm the voice of myself. Nah. You are the voice of all the Congolese people. I was like, no, I'm not. Yes, you are, and you should do this, and you should do that. And I was like, sis, if you really want all these messages that I believe that you have in your head, you already know the plan. Open a Twitter account, open a Facebook account, open this and that, and start spreading the message. I don't have the same amount of followers as you. We all start with 0. You start, you seem to have interesting things to say, start saying them, and the more people agree with your message or disagree with your message, the more people will come. And then you will build your community, and maybe one day you're gonna have 10 times the amount of people following you than me. And you will be a leader of opinion, and etc., and maybe you will influence people. But don't come to people who worked all their life to arrive somewhere for a reason, and you want to hijack their reason to take it and put it there. I don't want to go there. I don't have to go there. If one day I feel like, damn, I have to use my voice for something else and I want to go there, I do it. But if I never feel it, you cannot force people to do it. And I see it too much where wherever you reach an amount of people that you reach, then you have everybody trying to hijack your voice and say that you should use it for something that is useful. And the reality is not, they should finish their sentence. It's not finished. Or you should use it for something that is useful. Now, what they should say is you should use it for something that is useful for me. Because they don't want to work to have all your things. They're like, oh, listen, yeah, you're famous, you have all these people for your songs, but this is not serious. So I don't respect that. But I want to use all these followers. So I'm going to use all your followers to talk about this, that, and the third. Listen. In my personal opinion, and it's just mine, it feels that Amber Heard is a liar and a psychopath. And when in love, she does. Why do I feel like this? Because I've been there. I've known this type of person. But I could be wrong. Completely. But I believe that she's the type of person, she does things as she's thinking about it. And then after that, she regrets, but it's too late. So she doesn't assume. So she tried to cover up. I know these type of people. I know a bunch of them. There's a lot of us. We all know this type of people. Okay, now it's my opinion. Do I hate her? No, I don't know her. Do I love Johnny Depp? No, it's a guy. Like, I like his work. I love some of his movies. I'm not a fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean, but I respect him as an actor. Actually, when I watched Aquaman, what I really liked in Aquaman was the beauty of Amber Heard. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. And I understand, because I've been there, how you can just be hypnotized by that beauty and end up with a witch. I understand it. But does it mean I hate her? Like, I see a lot of people, they hate her. And I'm like, why would you hate this girl? You don't know her. Oh, what she did to Johnny. Johnny's not your friend. You can have an opinion, but you don't need to put emotions in there. My opinion on her, on that situation, is more based on experience and more or less what I see. And I didn't wait for this trial to start to have this opinion. I've been thinking the same thing that people are starting to think for 2 years. I was saying the same thing about Prince Harry and his and Meghan, sorry, and his wife Meghan Markle. For me, same thing. All these guys, Will Smith and Jada, same thing. For me, it's all the same pot of men who are beautiful, powerful, etc., but they are with the wrong person. For me, and those persons are sadly making their life miserable, but they want to stay there because of love, because of their values about family, etc. And because I've been there, I understand exactly how they feel. I didn't want to leave where I was as well, and I left because at a point it was like it was becoming a life or death situation. I was like, yo, listen, if I don't go there, I'm gonna start thinking of hurting myself. So I was like, it's time to go. But that's because I'm so much more logical than emotional. Sadly, for most people, they are more emotional than logical. So they're gonna stay in situations. But when I see how people put so much emotions in that, like, do I care about Black China versus the Kardashians? I don't. I watch. I'm not gonna say it's entertainment, because I mean, yeah, sometimes I watch, but I don't watch with like, oh my God, I love them so much, or oh my God, I hate them so much. And it's interesting how whenever there's something about Kanye, the Kardashian, Kim, and all these people, celebrities in general, people come with the emotional aspect. Because I love your music, because I love your sneakers, because I love this, that. I cannot look at you with a logical and factual and emotionless perspective. Like, you can be my favorite artist, and when you make a mistake, I can say, "Ooh, that was a mistake." Simple as that. I can see and I can understand the reaction of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, and still say, well, that was I understand, but that was not the right moment for your business. Now, if you don't care about your business, yeah, listen, you do what you want to do. But if you were fighting so hard to arrive here, and then the day you are here, you do this, I believe that you let your emotion overrun you. That's just my belief. It doesn't mean that that's what happened in his head. It doesn't mean that, I mean, I believe that that's what he says in his head, because I think he's somebody that is able to understand those things. I believe he's an intelligent person, and he's not a violent person. But I think he had too much on his plate, and you know, it was that day, too much emotion, too much. This moment will arrive, and then he just lost his control for a second, and that happened. That's just my view on the situation. Did I stop loving him? No. Did I stop watching all his movies? No. I'm gonna watch Independence Day tons and tons of time. I still love watching Itch. I still love watching Jada in The Matrix. I still love, like, because this is their art, and as persons, they're just like you and I. We all have problems. Sometimes just before I do a show, I have a fight with my wife. Sometimes it happens. And yeah, piss me off for whatever shit. I don't have time to argue. I have to start my show. And if sometimes the argument continue too long, I don't do the show, because I'm not in the mood anymore. But then I'm like, yo, I have to do my thing. I have to do my content, do my work. So I'm like, you know what? Let's have the conversation tomorrow when we cool down, and we're gonna continue conversation, because we are normal people, like everybody else. And I don't know why people listen, everybody want to put, like, people are emotional about those things. People, like, all of a sudden everybody discovered alopecia, and everybody all of a sudden everybody was an activist, and it was like, yo, calm down. Has nothing to do with this, has nothing to do with that. It's just somebody who lost his temper, and he had too much on his plate, and that's it. And listen, consequences will be consequences. He understands it. There's no need to be emotional about it. Like, you guys didn't lose nothing. He's still there. The songs are there. Welcome to Miami is still there. Na 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 is still there. The best rap song of all times, Summertime. That, I mean, that's for me because it has a special place in my heart. Summertime, 1992, Brussels, MTV. But all the content is still there. The person and whatever he did in his life, nothing is destroyed. It's just that moment in time where, yeah, bad timing. And it's okay. Happens to everybody.